This is Sergeant Beltfed, and I'm playing a little World of Warships. This is the Graf Zeppelin test ship. And here we go in the Graf Zeppelin Test 1. My opponent is Lexington in a Tier 10 match. So we got a Yamato, they got a Montana, and then it all goes down for the carriers from here. 3 cap points. Not my best map, but a carrier, I don't really care. And here we are getting the air wing into the air. Team is calling B and C. As you would expect in a random battle, some people obviously don't get the memo. I don't know how many iterations of the Graf Zeppelin there have been. Quite a few. This one is 1 massive flight of fighters, 2 flights of 5 torpedo bombers, and a massive flight of dive bombers. Of course, because of the size of the fighter flight, it takes forever to get it off the deck. The Shimikaze's spamming the map, saying, hey, there's somebody over there. Of course, I'm going to go scout that anyways. I'm looking for victims. Fighters! Fighters! Look out! Pull the strike aircraft back. He's just content chasing them. Get my fighter after them. Wondering why he isn't strafing. He'd be slaughtering me. My strafe off. Almost shoot down my torpedo bombers. That'd be awesome. Shimikaze's exchanging gunfire with somebody. Imagine that. His fighter's pulling back to somewhere. I was going to say safety, but he's not really going far enough. Oh. Bombers must be fairly attractive. Strafes from a 9 fighter wing. They do some damage. I would expect better results than what I just got. I expect to annihilate one of the rest of them, which is not what happened. Almost annihilated them. Apparently they buffed the amount of ammunition on these aircraft. So, strafing's a little more player friendly. We're going to try to torpedo and bomb a Gearing. The dive bombers are fairly solid. The torpedo bombers are wishy-washy. Sometimes I think they're actually better if they're dropped under the effects of defensive fire. It appears to give you, in some cases, a better pattern. Turning the air wing back around. We're about to take the C point. They just took the A point. The Mexican standoff and torpedo duel in B is still going strong. Charles Martel just got called out as a target. So let's see if we can put some torpedoes into him. Looks like the fighters are back. Let's see if they're up for a little game. Gearing's got a little bit of help left. Capture the point before getting eliminated. This guy's special. Ah, that's more like it. Get straight from behind to kill everything. Which is kind of sad, because if you get straight from behind in anything, you kill everything. This guy's defensive fire up. And it is torpedoes everywhere. He expires before more torpedoes can hit him and finish him. The torpedo duel continues. Nice knowing you, dive bombers. This isn't going to go well. Go drop on that Shimikaze. What the hell are you doing, stupid dive bombers? And stupid dive bombers have died. Those pilots don't get fished back out of the water. They need to swim home. Fortunately, they probably will. The fight over B continues. We're interdicting some of the strike aircraft from the Lexington. And we are just mulching everything he's got. Bismarck's in trouble. There's one nice thing about these aircraft. They are fast. And the Lexington is sending them in one at a time. Got a thank you from the Bismarck. Awesome. You're very welcome. And his fighters are back. Time to run away. We're low on ammo. Yeah, we could go fight over top of the Bismarck, but they'll just run away. More stuff's exploding. So we can torpedo his out. Yeah, these torpedoes are awkward. Sometimes they work well, sometimes they leave enormous holes that you could like drive battleships through.
Enemy cruiser sunk.
And the Zhao has expired. We got a Missouri way up north. There's a destroyer up north. A red destroyer. Don't know what he's doing right now, other than probably spotting the Missouri. For the Hindenburg. We ourselves are actually going to go near the sea point. It's a Graf Zeppelin. There's the Shimikaze just showed up. This is a mostly civilized match. Until near the end, when it gets rather ugly. But only just under 20,000 damage. Here's some aircraft heading to our Bismarck. Here's my fighters. They're coming to get some. Missed. Lost a lot of aircraft. And now the death brick of fighters is on its way. And That's a lot of dead fighters. This Lexington driver is not any good. I mean, he's driving into my fighters, a New Orleans, a Fletcher, a Bismarck. He's probably in the AA range of the Amato. He's getting eaten. Also, I think in some cases, these torpedo bombers are good for sloppy drops where you don't quite line them up together. So they sort of spray torpedoes.
Enemy cruiser sunk.
There goes a Hindenburg. Let's go see if we can bomb the Shimakaze. Shimakaze's dead. So I got no idea what we're going to go do with these dive bombers. Let's go bomb the Zumo, I guess. Takes a little while to get there. We're at the edge of the Baltimore's AA range. My God, there's torpedoes everywhere in the middle of that fleet. Of course, the Zumo is shooting down the dive bombers at an alarming rate. No, Zumos do not have very, very good AA. This is a flight of 10 dive bombers. And, well, I think 2 of them survived to get there, and they will not exit his AA. That's an Izumo. Izumo's AA sucks. My dive bombers suck worse. I don't think I was in the Hipper's AA range. Possible, but I doubt it. More lone dive bombers. Unescorted. Fighters are going to go shoot them up. They're going to go shoot themselves down another flight. He obviously has not learned his lesson. Going after a Fletcher and a Bismarck, probably at the edge of the AA
victory is in sight.
Of New Orleans and within the envelope of the Amato. Not a lot of appetizing targets there. Some individuals claiming it was a CV game. I don't really see how. I did my job. Nerf the GZ. That what you tell them after this test, after the test, whatever. Zero planes left, BS matchup. Wow, I am not that good, and you fed your air wing to me like one flight at a time. I mean, I could actually chew and enjoy my food at that point. I mean, that's a Lexington. 2 dive bombers should be on top of each other. The Baltimore just ate one flight of my torpedo bombers, and I missed the rest of them. Got nothing out of that one. Supposedly, the Graf Zeppelin is an OP premium CV. No. The air wing is atrociously fragile, and I only did 57,000 damage. If this is OP, and the Lexington is pissed off. If you want to beat the Graf Zeppelin up, if it's this loadout, just shoot down his fighters. All you got to do is kill 16 fighters once they fix the bug. Right now, I've only got 14. I have very, very few fighters. A lot of strike aircraft, but very, very few fighters. And actually, I'll go through the strike aircraft kind of quickly too. Not exactly a good combination. People calling for politeness. Apparently it's working. Oh, 2 fires, 4 bomb hits. And the game is over. 487,000 credits earned. 2,800 gross experience. 145 free experience. Only did 70,000 points of damage. 7 torpedo hits, 7 bomb hits. 39 airplanes shot down. Thank you, Lexington. 1 incapacitation. 2 ships were unlucky enough to get sunk by me. Started 3 fires. Caused 2 floodings. And 2 flags defended. Came in top of the team at 1,830 base experience. Have a Fletcher with 1,741. Bismarck was 1,720. The Lexington I was facing had 517. Hats off to the Baltimore, that broke 1,000 on the other team. A well-played game for him. That's about all she wrote with that one. Here we go. 70,000 points of damage came from aircraft. 19,600 from the bombs. 50,700 from the torpedoes. Caused 61 points of damage from fire. Woohoo! Flooding caused nothing, because whatever I flooded probably ceased to exist. Shot down 2 float plane fighters, 13 fighters from the Lexington, 15 of his dive bombers, and 9 torpedo bombers. For the loss of 4 fighters, 23 dive bombers, and 13 torpedo bombers of my own. 27,000 plus damage spotting, 1 fire from spotting. I spotted 1 warship, 9 squadrons, 43 torpedoes. Contributed no capture points, got 19 defense points. I don't know why the game thinks I did that well. Must have been I was doing damage to tier 10 stuff. Made a net profit of 377,187 credits. Got over 7,000 Commander's XP. Yeah, this is a test ship, but it is running the captain of my regular Graf Zeppelin, so captain skills aren't necessarily optimized. Interesting game. The huge blob of fighters for the ship's kind of awkward. It'll obliterate stuff if you manage to strafe them. The airplanes are very fragile. Torpedo bombers, that plus sign shaped drop pattern, it's kind of awkward. You can get good hits. It kind of rewards sloppy drops. It's actually fairly easy to dodge. Dive bombers, they're fragile. There's a lot of them, so they can do damage. Haven't ever messed with the hydro on this ship. Haven't really had a need to. Secondaries are still absolutely glorious. Hardly a good thing on a carrier. Or something important, I should say. It's good, just not particularly valuable. I'd cough up them secondaries for a better air wing any day of the week. Still, this is, I think she's more playable than the as-released one that I also have sitting in the port. This picture is actually of. Because, well, at least this one's got the good-looking camo. And the 2 ships are externally identical anyways. Well, so far that is the Graf Zeppelin test in progress.